Hey everybody, welcome to our live chat. I am Heather and we come to you live each and every day, Monday through Thursday. We're here 5 days a week and Fridays 5 times a day, and then Fridays 2 times a day as well. So we give you so many opportunities to get to know Luminous, what we're all about, what airbrushing is about, what you get in your starter kit, how to use it, everything. And it's a great way for you to ask questions and get real live answers, because that's what we're here for. And if there's something you want to see, some product, hey, ask us. If there's a certain look you want to see, ask us, and we can do that for you as well. So we're going to get started. I'm going to show you our starter kit. We always go over the starter kit and one of our starter kits and what you get. This is the Icon. We also have the Icon Pro and the Legend, but they all come with makeup. So you're going to get 2 large bottles of the foundation. You'll also get a bottle of Love and a bottle of Blush. Now the 2 bottles of foundation, we give you the 2 large bottles so you can practice. This is your starter kit. It's the first one you're getting, and so we want you to practice. Even if you're messing up, guess what? That you're learning, and so it's all good. But we give you plenty of makeup to get started. Plus the fact that the colors that you'll choose are going to be similar but different, and so you can color match 365 days a year to have that perfect shade match all year round. And then with Love and Blush, those are, you're going to use like drops at a time. So you're not, you're going to be, when I say drops, like 2 drops is all you need for the blush. So when you, make sure if you're on YouTube, subscribe below, and it also get the notifications when we are live. I had to use those. And this is what we want you to do right here when you get started. First thing, get it out of the box. I know, get it out of the box. I know that sounds weird, but that's what we want you to do. Get out of the box, plug it in. It already comes put together. When you turn it on, there's air that comes out. So this, feeling that air, moving it around your face, this is practicing, because you want to keep it about 4 finger widths away. Keep that stylus moving, and wherever you feel that air is where the makeup's going to go. Nothing is being released until you pull back on this trigger here. And so you can put water in the bowl and then start pulling back on the trigger. Pull back all the way. See what happens. See how much water is being released. Then barely pull back, because we want you to barely pull back on the trigger. It's super important. This is different than traditional makeup, so you're applying it differently. There is a learning curve, so just keep that in mind. Hey, Jeannie, good to see you. So obviously my eyes are already done. And so we're going to start with our look. I'm actually going to use our regular concealers. I love our concealers. It gives you some full coverage. And I say traditional concealers. I also love our CC concealers, which are the airbrush ones. But if we want to change it up a bit, I'm going to use, this one is Okra. Now I worry about my under eye wrinkles and crinkles. And so when I go to put my traditional concealer on, I actually start from the outside and I don't go all the way in. The other thing is these concealers, they set. And so you want to work one eye or one section at a time. If I put it over here as well, it would be harder for me to blend this in. And you can blend it with a blender or a brush. I just feel like doing it with the blender is a little softer. And this under eye area is very delicate. You can do like your ring finger if you just kind of touch a little bit there. And then now I'm going to start here. This one's almost out. Put it right there. So I put a little bit more on there. And just tap, 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 tap. can look up, making sure that I'm getting that all blended in. Again, you can do it with your ring finger because that is your weakest finger. And so I'm just going to blend that a little bit more. Make sure there's no demarcation line. If I did this with our CC concealer, my stylist is going to blend that in and help me with not having that demarcation line. I'm making sure that they're even. I feel like I have a little bit more on the other side, so I'm going to just do this a little to make that even. I can go down my nose too, because my nose is always red. Right there. Blend, 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 blend. Blend, blend, blend. Jeannie, how are you? All right. So now that we have concealer, at this point, a lot of options, okay? So, you know, I can tell you how to airbrush. The order of how you do things can change. It can change daily depending on the look that you want. It can change because of your skin. It could change because of the products you're using. So with airbrush, and because how it goes on, if I wanted to contour with my Cut 1 palette with traditional contour, I can do that. And I can do that before my foundation. How airbrush makeup goes on, it's like little dots going all over your face. So a lot of times I like a more blended look. Oh, Sammy, I love it. Sammy says, this stuff is trash. Sammy, tell me why, babe. I'm going to wait, before you answer me, I'm going to tell you. Number one, you probably based your decision on maybe using it one time, or you're not applying it correctly. I guarantee you that that's it, because I guarantee you will love it if you are applying it the correct way, if you would take time to learn how to use it. We are very upfront, and I'm so glad you're here, because we're very upfront that there is a learning curve. There is a learning curve. So, you know, you've been doing traditional makeup for so long that it does take some getting used to in how you apply airbrush makeup. So if you're applying it the right way, I 100% guarantee you that you'll love it. Bottom line. Do you have the black airbrush eyeshadows on already? No, Jeannie, I actually did all traditional. So yeah, I did all traditional, but you know, doing a little bit in that crease could help. You know, it would look good. All right, so now I'm gonna go in. Oh, I hope Sammy didn't leave already. You know how I love talking to people that are not happy because they didn't give us a chance. You're not giving us a chance. Sherry says best makeup ever. I would have to agree, Sherry. Thank you. All right, I am going to, oh wait, you know what? I was going to mix. I'm going to mix natural and plum together. Sammy said, nah, I tried it multiple times, exactly per the instructions, never worked. Sammy, chances are, and I'm just telling you, because I've only been doing this about 20 plus years, chances are you might have thought that you were following the right way, but chances are, I'm 99% sure, that you were still applying it like traditional makeup. If you actually could see it go on when you were applying it, then you're spraying too heavy. So Jan says, I used Luminous years ago and loved it. Well, Jan, you need to come on back, girl. Come on back. All right, so now I'm going to put a couple of drops of the natural blush. And then, and Sammy, I'm gonna put my email right here for you. Email me and let me know like why you didn't like it, what did it not do? Because I guarantee you, you will like it. I always tell this to everybody. If I could go home with everybody who ordered a system and show you how to do it, you would love it. If you tell me, hey, I like this look, this is what I do every day, this is my look, you know, but I will tell you the order, what you need, all of that. You have to give it a chance. We have been doing, and everybody who's been airbrushing can agree to this, that you've been doing traditional makeup for so long that airbrushing is a completely different way of doing it. And so we always tell people to do the 7-day challenge, meaning do it 7 days in a row. And by that 7th day, you'll have it down. And again, practice with water, practice with the air. Where's my, oh, hold on, let me find it. Ooh, I might do soft rose. Oh, yay, Jan said, I am ready. Jan, what system do you have, babe? Jeannie says it took me more than a couple of times to get it right. And yeah, and you improve every day. Every day you use it, you get better and better. All right, so I have my 2 blushes in here, Soft Rose and Natural. I'm mixing those together, and now I'm going to do my cheeks. The only thing I have on is the traditional concealer underneath my eyes. So now I'm going to apply a blush. No, Jan, what system do you have? Do you have the Legend? I don't have a Legend here, but is it the Legend? What color is it? Maybe I can help you. So because I can feel the air and where it's hitting, before I start releasing that trigger, I start my movements. And Jan, you'll need to go look at, it's in a gold case. Ooh. Wow, it has, that's one of our first ones. Girl, look how, here, this is a Legend. Look how small they are now, girl. Look at that. They're so small. But check it out. I mean, that one, if that still works, then use it. But we just changed our website. Our website looks amazing. So check it out. You could, get the foundation. You could get another starter kit. You could do a lot of different things. All right, so foundation is on. Now I mixed the two because our blush is high pigmented. So our blush is going to bloom. It is going to come up a little bit. And so I like a softer blush. And so applying blush first allows me to kind of not have to worry about it as much. And then when I apply the foundation, it's going to blend it out. And so if you're new to airbrushing, 2 drops of blush, both cheeks, not 2 and 2, 2 drops for both. And then apply the foundation over that because that will help blend. I hear this all the time that a lot of people are like, oh, I love it, but I just can't get the blush down. And that's what I would tell them, to do blush first and use the foundation to blend it. Now I'm going to start with the foundation, and now I'm using it just to kind of blend everything together. So I'm going to start at one spot. So Jan, yeah, if your system works, use that and just get the makeup, the foundation that you need, or whatever products you need. Joy says, I tried it years ago, loved it, but I have very dry skin. So yes, Joyce, we actually have foundations now that have extra moisturizer built in. The other thing I would suggest if you have super dry skin is do your own moisturizer. Just make sure it's oil-free. And then we also have porcelain. And porcelain is colorless, so you can use your own moisturizer as long as it's oil-free. Use porcelain and focus on those either dry areas or everywhere. And you can use porcelain after your makeup as well. So once you get everything on, you can spray, you know, some porcelain to get some extra moisturizer on your face. And that will work too. Hey, Candy. Let's see. I have wrinkles now, so I'm looking for something to make them disappear visually anyway. Okay, so Jan, one thing that I would recommend for wrinkles and crinkles is our Velvet Veil. Okay, so our Velvet Veil, I'm just finishing my my coverage, but look how nice and blended this is now. Look how blended. It's a lot softer, a lot more muted. If you like more blush, I could even apply more blush right now. If I'm like, oh man, I blended it too much, I could still apply a drop of the blush in there and just do a little bit more to bring it out. And that's what I love about Luminous, is most of my coverage is here. I don't have to put the same amount everywhere. And that's why it works with your skin. So Jan, wrinkles and crinkles, the Velvet Veil, which I have somewhere, is right here. Now this is a primer that you would put on beforehand, and it's a blurrer because it blurs fine lines and wrinkles, redness, pores, everything. A little bit goes a long way, and it works best with airbrush. It doesn't allow a lot of movement, but it's going to make your skin feel like velvet and look amazing. So I definitely would check the Velvet Veil out. Also, make sure you are moisturizing, and make sure you might want to use the porcelain as well, just on those wrinkles and crinkles, because that will help plump it up. We get wrinkles and crinkles because our bodies are losing that moisture. And so if we can put that back in, whether it's through the porcelain and hide a little with the blur with Velvet Veil, then that'll work. Okay. All right. So my eyes were already done. I was showing how you can still wear blue and not look crazy. I'm even going to finish with the blue Persuasion eyeliner. I love this eyeliner. It makes putting eyeliner on so easy. So easy. So I'm going to do some, I am not a makeup freak at all. And I have oily skin. I have a little acne always on my left cheek. Is there someone to help me find what's best for my skin tone? So, Samantha, there's a lot. There's a lot. So if you have acne prone skin, the Ultra Foundation is probably going to be best for you. But another thing you'll probably notice is that your acne will dissipate a little bit because the fact you're not touching your skin. The other thing I would ask you is, what side do you use what side do you talk on the phone? Sometimes talking on the phone on the same side, there's bacteria from our phone, from a regular, whatever, that can build up. So if you said mainly on your left side, it could be that you're always answering the phone on one side. So check that. For combination skin, for acne prone skin, Ultra Foundation is great. And that would help. So if you're looking at getting a system and looking at what foundations to use, I would definitely say the Ultra Foundation. Jan, yes, Velvet Veil does act like a filter. It's not a filler, but it's a filter. It blurs. So it's not necessarily going to do anything for texture, but it will help soften those lines. It's amazing. It's really amazing what it can do. I should have added some today, but all right. So now I'm going to use the Nautical, which is the blue. And I mean, I'm just going to tickle my lash lines right down there. And look how easy that was. So easy. I'm just dragging it right at the lash line. You can do a thin line or a thicker line, depending on whatever you want. People always ask me, how do you know to do a thin line or a thick line? I'm like, well, it depends on if I mess up my eyeliner. If I mess it up, then it gets thicker. But these are amazing. I mean, it makes it so easy to put on the eyeliner. Now I'm going to curl my lashes. Right at the root, and then now adding a little bit of, I think that one's empty, some mascara. And I love how our brushes are set. Can you see that? Because I can use the larger part to get in there and get the mascara on, and then I use the smaller part to separate and to work it in. So notice can you see it here? I got a little piece of mascara or a little bit of mascara right there, but that's okay. Hey, Lazina, good to see you. So I'm going to use the ends to separate. And get some at the bottom. Separate these. They look a little like I had too much on them, so I can use that to separate. Okay. Now notice I still have this little piece of mascara and I'm leaving it. If you ever get mascara somewhere that you don't want it, let it dry. Let it dry, and then it's easier to remove. If you do it while it's still wet, you have more of a chance of it like smearing, and we don't want that. All right, so now let's put on, let's see. I think I'll do Dusty Rose lip liner. I'm going to go more neutral. Lining the outside of my lip to make my lips look fuller. And right here, smudging that in. Making sure that it's all straight. Is that the one? No. I'll do Ballet Pink, of course. Ballet Pink is one of our Vinyl Slick liquid lipsticks that are amazing. And so it's creamy, it has staying power, but it has that nice shine as well. Let's see, I have a lot of acne problems with my skin that my makeup does not fix. Can you please suggest? So if you're not, see, now it's going to float away. There we go. Done. Number one, Lazina, make sure that you wash your face. It does. Airbrushing does take less time then traditional makeup. Because once you get it down, you can go bam, 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 bam. It does take less time. But that, make sure you wash your face every single day at night to remove, even if you don't wear makeup, make sure you're washing your face. And then airbrushing should help with acne just because you're not touching your face. And so it doesn't have, it's not going to clog pores. It's not going to have that buildup that you might have with traditional makeup. And so that's the one thing, just make sure you're washing your face. It's a big factor. And then the not touching is also good. But like I was saying before, somebody who was asking about acne prone skin, the Ultra foundation is great for acne prone skin. It's great for combination skin. So I would try those out for sure. All right, guys. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope to see you back. We are here for you guys every single day. We'll be back tomorrow starting at 8. You have Renee at 8. At 9 and 11, and then you'll have me for the rest of the afternoon. So I hope to see everybody back, and we will be ready to go. If there is anything you guys want to see, let us know, and we can make sure that we do put that into our lives. All right? All right, guys. Thank you so much. Bye for now.